Welcome to PrepsNet Coach Speak with Tarrant High School head football coach Greg Applin. Powered by the Tarrant Wildcats shop. Visit TarrantWildcats.com for all of your Wildcats gear. Here's your host, Aubrey Johnson.
Welcome in to the first Tarrant Coach Speak of the 2025 season. Good to see you, Coach Applin.
Good to see you, sir.
All right, so we did an introductory show with you a few months back, but since there's some people that probably didn't get to see that, tell us a little bit about your background.
Okay, this is my 34th season to coach high school football. I started off back in the day at Old Berry High School with Coach Finley. I was actually a 9th grade football coach then. I've coached at several places. I was at Shelby County a year, up at Mortimer, Jordan with Larry Ferris, who I failed to mention last time. Sorry, Coach. I went down to Dallas County for 5 or 6 years, got back up in the Birmingham area. I was at Pleasant Grove. I retired from Helena with Richie Busby. At Pleasant Grove, I was out there 18 years with my best friend, Jim Elgin.
Nice. Okay. So tell us a little bit about the team so far. You've had several practices now. You're starting to get a little flavor of what this team is all about.
Yeah.
Tell us about the makeup of the team right now.
Well, we could have said this the last 2 years. We're very young.
Yeah.
I've only got 6 seniors.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, one of them really couldn't make workouts this summer because of certain reasons, and so he's missed a lot of time. But we've really only had 5 kids out, seniors, and the classes are pretty much filled up like that, like 5, 5, and 5.
Right.
We've only got about 25 kids. I've had some kids come out recently. We ended up at 42 at the end of spring, and the ones that didn't want to do what I wanted, they kind of left us.
Oh, well,
So
okay.
that's how it works.
That's how it goes, absolutely. Well, you want the ones that are here to work.
Yes,
right?
and the ones that are here are definitely committed.
Good.
One of the things we talked about in the last interview was a culture change, and we thoroughly believe we've got the culture changed.
Okay, good.
We just got to get more to come out and buy into what we're doing.
Right. Good deal. So give us a few adjectives. You mentioned young. Think of a couple more that might describe what you've seen so far from this team.
Well, the way we've trained them in the off season, it's been pretty brutal at times out on the field running them and doing the things we've been doing. I want to use the word determined.
Oh, I like it.
They seem determined.
Yes, sir.
They do seem like they're hungry. They're telling me all right things, but you can see it on the field. We've seen noticeable improvement. That's not a problem with us. Now, whether or not it's going to be enough to win a football game, we'll see. But we're in 4A in a real tough region, and I'm tickled with the way the kids have responded to us. I've got a lot of new coaches, and they've all bought in themselves. I'm demanding on them. And they've wanted to come in and work, and
Good.
I can't say enough about the staff I've got. They've been fantastic.
Nice. All right. So tell us a little bit, surely between spring to here, some guys have risen up as leaders amongst the group. Tell us about them.
Well, the big one would be my quarterback, Lee Huffman.
Nice.
Lee started last year, and he was, he didn't have a great year, but it was his first time ever played quarterback. But Lee didn't miss a workout. Check. We had a deal where if you made every workout, you get a steak dinner.
Oh.
And Lee missed the last workout.
Oh, no.
So he's going to get a ham and cheese sandwich.
Okay.
But I did have another one. I had Cam Taylor, who's another leader. He's our center, and he's a junior. And Lee's a junior. And Cam is going to get a steak dinner.
Oh, nice.
But I had a senior swim party at my house Saturday. And believe it or not, he turned down the steak dinner to come to the swim party.
Wow.
So I was impressed by that. And Cam's a leader. Bear Rashid, Salim Rashid's son, is he's one of our leaders that we look to. And Keyshawn Williams, who out of the blue last year had to play. He was a safety. We've turned him into a linebacker, and he's really become the little leader of my defense. I'm really tickled about him. He's made probably as much improvement as any player I've got out there. I'm really happy with Keyshawn.
Okay, great. So how does the different position groups look thus far?
Again, all of our linemen will be coming back again next year.
Okay. Well, that'll be great for next year.
Oh, next year we'll only have one senior out of that group, and
Right.
then most of them come back. Over half of them come back after that.
Wow.
We played a lot
That
of
is young.
We played a lot of 8th and 9th graders. They're grown up. They're
Right.
growing up. They've gotten bigger and stronger and faster, and we're tickled about them. My skill guys, I never thought I'd say it at Tarrant, but we're missing some skill guys.
Okay.
We usually had too many, and now, but that group, when they're healthy and everybody's out there, we've got we feel a good rotation with those guys.
Nice.
So we like some of the pieces that we've got in place there.
Right. Okay. So most people probably know this. You were on staff last year.
Yes, I was.
One of the coaches here. And you were elevated to head coach.
Correct.
And of course, you've had to put together your own staff.
I have.
Tell us about that staff.
Well, last year we lost a guy in the first week of season. Before that, and I had to look around, and my cousin Heath Lunsford was working in Tuscaloosa at Hillcrest, and I called it. He only lives down the road about 2 miles, so I called him up. He came immediately. So
Cool.
he's going to be my offensive coordinator. I hired Brandon Williams, who has a lot of experience around the state and in the Birmingham area. We worked together for a little bit at Pleasant Grove. He's going to eventually take over the defense. I'm helping out a little bit on that, but I want him to be my DC in the future.
Okay.
The guy that's been with us from day one is John Arrington. He played for me at Pleasant Grove. He does my weight room and special teams. I hired Brandon's brother, Ivan Carter. He's our quarterbacks coach. And when Coach Stockton left, he was the quarterbacks coach. So that was a big hire for us to get somebody like that with experience.
Yeah.
I've got Cedric Alexander, who was not in coaching, and he was just a math teacher here. And I checked him out, and he's been an offensive line coach. I said,
Oh, wow.
come and help us. So
Yeah, really.
he's done really well.
Good.
I hired 2 former players of mine that played for me at Pleasant Grove. I think they got out in 7 or 8. One is Brandon Lewis, who played for the University of Alabama,
Nice.
signed with Coach Saban's first class. Brandon was one of the top 12 DNs in the country his senior year. I was really happy about that. I was his position coach, so I'm really proud of him.
Sure.
And then there was Kedrick Murray, who came out, and big guy. He's about 6'4", 6'5", played tight end. He went to Arkansas State, and I think he signed with Coach Malzahn when he was out there. So we've got a lot of experience. We've got a lot of young guys that relate to our kids, and they are just coaching their tails off, and I'm just tickled to have them all out there because loyalty-wise, they're all loyal to me because I've known them or been with them. And it's been great to see all this kind of come together. I've been really happy.
Okay, good deal. So you've got Monavalo is your first opponent.
Right.
And you've got them coming up, is it the 22nd?
21st.
21st, that's right.
It'll be a week from Thursday. That's right.
Okay, very important to know that. Don't want to show up on Friday because you won't see a game. But tell us a little bit about them. What do you expect to see from them?
Well, I don't think they're going to change much from what we've seen the last 2 years. Coach Langer, who I worked with at Helena, believe it or not, and he got the head job after Blake Boren. And I don't think their system's going to change much. Everybody's been in staff. They haven't really lost anybody.
Right.
And I pretty much know what Garrett's going to run on defense. He hasn't changed much since Helena. So we know he's lost some players, but we don't really expect a big change. I know he's lost his quarterback. I think they're going to run it a little bit more than they have because of him, because I don't think he wants to throw it much. But we talk often, and we're good friends, and we're not strangers. This will be the 4th year in a row we played each other, so he knows what I'm going to do. I know what he's going to do. It's just a matter of executing and doing what you're supposed to do. So that's what we're getting across to our kids right now.
Good deal. So This may be an unfair question at this point, but I know confidence is a little bit higher in preseason.
Yeah, always.
You've got a young bunch though.
Yeah.
What do you see? What would you predict this season to turn out like?
Okay, I've been asked that a lot.
Yeah.
My answer, and I know this is probably sounds like I'm chickening out, but we just want to be competitive. We went 0-10 last year, and we're
Right.
blown out in probably half our games, and it got ugly, and we weren't competitive. We just weren't competitive.
Right.
And our goal has been since day one when we walked in the weight room in February, or actually January before I got the job.
Mm-hmm.
Our whole focus has been on being competitive.
Good.
And playing hard.
Right.
And finishing plays and
Sure.
things I know you hear a lot from other coaches, but with us, we feel we can just do all those things that we've been lacking. The wins will come when we have an opportunity to win. I've told them over and over that if you'll do those things, we have a chance going in the fourth quarter to win a football game, and we haven't in the past.
Right.
That's all I really want to do. I mean, if we win 3 ball games, then I'd be ecstatic. If we won more than that, I'd be ecstatic.
Oh,
but
good.
we got to get the first one, and
Right.
then we'll go week to week. That's how we've always approached things,
Right.
is week to week, and I don't look past week 1.
Well, hopefully they get that first taste of success and it gets addictive, and you never
agree.
know what the next few weeks
We
will
just hope
bring.
we stay healthy because of the
Right.
lack of numbers. So
Right.
if we can keep them healthy, I like our first 10 or our first 15 to go out there and play with anybody we play. It's just a matter of keeping healthy.
Good deal.
That's all there is.
Well, Coach, our first show is in the books. We're all done.
Okay.
Certainly appreciate your time. We're looking forward to see what the Wildcats are going to do this season. And I have a program note for you folks that are watching, and that is last season we did this show every week. This year we're tweaking it because we're adding a bunch of teams. We're going to do this every other week. So be sure to come back and watch us in a couple of weeks for another Tarrant version of Coach Speak. Thanks for watching.